What do you know about Beitbridge Business Expo? Join us today as we welcome our guest from the Beitbridge Business Expo, Mr. Zvenyika, as he will give us the insights and depth about the Beitbridge Business Expo. Welcome, Mr. Zvenyika.
Thank you.
I'm Mark George, your host today. I want you to tell me, what is the Beitbridge Business Expo?
Thank you, Mark George. The Beitbridge Business Expo was just an idea that was turned into a brilliant event by individuals in collaboration with the municipality of Beitbridge. It came up as an idea that came up with certain individuals, and then it grew up over the years. And now it's a brand in Beitbridge where everybody in Beitbridge knows about the Beitbridge Business Expo.
What's its major objective? This brand, the Beitbridge Business Expo.
The objectives of the Beitbridge Business Expo is to give a platform for service providers and service seekers to be on the same spot, where people gather, the service seekers and service providers, and interact. Service seekers, service providers, businesses, they interact with businesses, networking. So that is what the Beitbridge Business Expo is doing so far.
Can you just give us a brief overview and how it has evolved from maybe a beginning, just brief about how it started and how it has evolved so far from your own understanding?
Thank you. The Beitbridge Business Expo, when it started 6 years back, we didn't have so many exhibitors as it was a new idea in Beitbridge. We did not have any events such as this. So that's where we came up with that idea that we need such kind of an event in Beitbridge. So over the years, we have gained popularity, and businesses that are coming out of Beitbridge, that are also coming out of Zimbabwe, are also coming to join the Beitbridge Business Expo at our exhibition days.
So who can participate in that business expo, and what type of business do you see represented there in that venture?
Everybody can participate in the Beitbridge Business Expo. Everyone who wants to showcase his products can participate in the Beitbridge Business Expo. It's free for all. And as far as I know, and as far as I see, all sectors are being represented during the Beitbridge Business Expo. Retailers, wholesalers, government departments, all are represented during the Beitbridge Business Expo. So I would say all sectors are being represented as far as the Beitbridge Business Expo is concerned. Universities are coming. Everyone else is coming for the Beitbridge Business Expo.
Like example of a university, maybe.
We had quite a number of universities that attend regularly at our Beitbridge Business Expo. We have got NAST, we have got RCU, we have got Mutare Poly, we have got the Gwanda Poly as well. They have been joining the Beitbridge Business Expo, and they have been exhibiting each and every year.
And what are some of the benefits? Do these departments benefit from the exhibit of the expo most of the time, like just major?
Thank you, Mark George. The benefits of the Beitbridge Business Expo to businesses and to the general public in Beitbridge is that the businesses come in Beitbridge to showcase their products and their services. And then the general public goes and see who is providing these kind of services. So in actual fact, the businesses are marketing their products, and the general public are going there to know more about the products, and also to know who is doing such and such, who is doing printing, who is doing painting, who is doing retailing, who's doing every sort of things. So I would say the Beitbridge Business Expo is providing a platform where service seekers and service providers are meeting on one spot.
So, in maybe in a large understanding from what you say, it's like they try to market themselves in that business expo, right? From your past, maybe past stories from these participants, what are the one of the most thriving business in that who were displaying themselves in the business expo? Maybe some department that mostly strive in that.
Yeah, I see the government departments. We have got a number of them that exhibit at the Beitbridge Business Expo. We also have got universities, like I've mentioned before. They come in their numbers to try and get students from this side. There hasn't been universities in Beitbridge, so they try as much as they can to come to Beitbridge in looking for students and in marketing their products and services.
So, just by your own analysis, what are the trends that you see in the Beitbridge business landscapes, and mostly, especially the post-pandemic? You know, we've been struck by the pandemic over the past years, but post-pandemic.
Thank you, George. What has been happening is we all know the current situation in our country economically, but businesses have been moving forward. A few have folded hands, but quite a number of businesses are still going on, and they have learned new trends as far as technology is concerned. A number of people are working now from home, and they can sell their products from home using technology, and those are the trends that has been going on. People can now work away from their offices, and they can work in the comfort of their homes, and business is usual, while these people are not in their offices.
Even when you are home, you can do the business
Or even when you are home, you are in Tare and you are not in your office, you can still conduct business while you are not in the office.
Yeah. So we are heading towards you are heading towards the current this year's Business Expo. And what are the new features that we are likely to expect in this year? Like, what's the new thing to this year? Like,
right, 2025 is another edition of the Beitbridge Business Expo, where we expect and we have introduced a few new things. Number one, the Beitbridge Business Expo is going to fund some competitions that are being done by schools. The spelling bee, quiz, and debates. So we are going to see schools that are going to compete in their respective schools, and then the finals will be done during the exhibition. That is between Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
gonna take how long this expo this time?
The expo runs for 3 days. That is Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
So that's where you are now featuring these schools like too.
The finals will then be run on Friday, Saturday, between those 2 days. And like now, the competition is already running at their particular schools, spelling bees, the debates, and quiz. So the finalists will be determined at the end, that is on the Saturday, where we have got the official opening of the Beitbridge Business Expo.
So how does the expo facilitate networking amongst the businesses and entrepreneurs and these other investors?
Thank you, Mark George. What it is what we are doing is we are bringing in businesses in Beitbridge. So the way they network is they go to from business to business and asking them the kind of services that they provide, the kind of products that they sell, and then that's how they network, because it's business to business. If you have got a business that needs printing to be done, you go to somebody who's doing printing and then you ask where they are, what they do, their services, and what they've got to offer. That's how that's how they network, because they are all on the same spot. So they can network business to business, customers to businesses. They interact on the same spot.
In the past expos that you did, are there any collaborations, maybe past and this one now?
Yeah, we have had one major collaboration with the municipality of Beitbridge. It is one of our major partners in the Beitbridge Business Expo, because this Beitbridge Business Expo is a community project, and there is no way we can run a community project without the local authority. So we are in partnership with the Beitbridge municipality. We work together, we work hand in hand, and they are our partners in this project. We are partners, and we are working hand in hand, we are working together as far as this initiative is concerned.
In this current one that is coming, are you expecting other partners, or it's just them?
As of now, we haven't got, although we are expecting some more, we have got, and we are expecting some more partners. There's been some partnerships like with Zim Borders, like with Nyaradzo, where they are buying prizes for us. There is also, I've mentioned Nyaradzo, I've mentioned Zim Borders, I've mentioned N&R. They support us in buying prizes for the winners for the Beitbridge Business Expo. So I can safely say they are also partnering with us as far as the Beitbridge Business Expo is concerned.
Like in the past, we used to see those who do horses and stuff. How come? Like, tell us. I've never you mentioned that aspect. Where do they come in, those things?
Okay, the horses is part of the entertainment that we give to our exhibitors and to service seekers, the general public. The children entertainment is there. The entertainment for old people also is there. Entertainment for adults it's also there. There's tug of war that is coming, where we have people that are registering for their teams to participate, where we are going to see from Thursday to Saturday, we are going to see men and women pulling each other, and we see who is powerful than the other one. And teams are now in the process of registering, because we are going to see which team is going to be the strongest, and they are going to get a reward for that. They're going to get an award for that.
So all these other participants, excluding these other teams, I mean, those who will do debates, they also have to be awarded also.
The winners, of course, they are going to be awarded. The awards doesn't go to the best winners only in schools. The best exhibiting team is going to also get an award. The best stand that would have supervised all the other stands in displaying and in the sort of, we use a criteria that we use to judge. And there will be judges that will go through the stands. Every stand, the judges will go through there and putting marks to judge on every stand. And then thereafter, the winner will get an award.
In this business expo, I heard you exhibitors come in, and do these agricultural sectors come into?
The agricultural setup, they come, but we haven't actually measured much on the agricultural part. We are yet to consider that. We have been offered a big stand by the municipality of Beitbridge, where we are expecting to be there in 2026. We are expecting to venture also into the agricultural sector, where we invite farmers, where we invite everybody in the agriculture sector to come and exhibit.
Yeah, because when you look at the environment of Beitbridge, this is an environment of rearers. You know, they rear goats, they rear several breeds of cattle, maybe.
Yeah, true. We are at the current. We are currently limited by the space that we have at our venue that we use, the Duliwadhimu Stadium. The space is small because we have got over 100 exhibitors that will be coming, that we're expecting.
Across the country or just Marsal?
It's everywhere in the country, and also out of our borders. We're expecting exhibitors from South Africa. Like last year, we had 3 from South Africa. So we're expecting more from South Africa because we have sent a word that the Expo is now ready. So we're expecting also some other exhibitors from other countries. And we're expecting to have more than 100 exhibitors. So we haven't got enough space to get into the agriculture sector.
So what is your vision for the future of Beitbridge Business Expo? I heard you mentioned so many things. So what is your vision towards these whole things? Like, it's a big deal. Man.
Our vision as the Beitbridge Business Expo is to be one day like the ZITF. That's our model. That is where we are heading towards. That is our dream. Like where we started, it was just a dream that was turned into an event. So our dream and our vision is to grow this brand to be like the ZITF, where the country at large or the world at large would diarize our dates to say at such a time we are going to Beitbridge for the Beitbridge Business Expo. That is our dream, as the Beitbridge Business Expo.
Do you do this each and every year, or maybe some years you jump, or you do it completely for the past 6 years you have been doing it constantly?
For the past 6 years, we have been doing the Beitbridge Business Expo yearly, besides 2020, where we could not because of the COVID-19 outbreak. We were forced by the situation not to hold the Beitbridge Business Expo. But all these years, in July, when it's not hot in Beitbridge, that's when we have decided that we need the country to be in Beitbridge to have the Beitbridge Business Expo.
So far from your evaluation of all these past, how do you rate it? I mean, of course, when you start, you start from zero. You go. How do you see it growing? Like, is it constantly growing, or is just sometimes it goes down? Or
the Beitbridge Business Expo is a brand that is growing. As far as I can evaluate, it is not going down, and it will never go down. It is the graph is always going high. Our exhibitors are increasing. People want dates. As we finish this 2025 edition, people are already asking for dates. When are we having the Beitbridge Business Expo 2026 edition? So it shows you that people have got interest and they don't want to miss the Beitbridge Business Expo. So I would say the brand is growing, and we hope one day it is going to be a very big brand that is recognized worldwide.
You want the brand to be featured in calendars. I can
like now, you have people calling. What new features have you got? What things have you got for the Beitbridge Business Expo 2026 edition? And people asking, have you improved your lodges? Have you improved your hotels and things like that?
It improved lodges, or can I cut you on that? Lodges in that one?
No, what it is if you check closely, during the Expo days, most of the lodges in Beitbridge are fully booked. They are fully booked. And we are happy because we are bringing business to Beitbridge, where people from outside are also bringing some money to this town. So we are happy that we are trying our level best to bring some business to Beitbridge. That is our major aim, where we want to bring some activity in this town.
Yeah, thank you for that. I wanted to ask you the really impact of it, and you already did and passed it. Because from my own understanding, from what you tell me, it seems to have a huge impact. It promotes business. While you are trying to market this business, they're all already promoted in terms of these lodges. They're already promoted because some days of the year they don't even get booked fully, like what you are articulating, like I said. So what advice would you give to somebody who wants to, consider participating, maybe if not this year or next year, whatever the time of the expo,
Okay. Thank you, Mark George. To those that are still doubting, there are quite a number of reasons why they have to have trust in this brand. We have got results with businesses that has been exhibiting from when we started. To those that are wanting to exhibit, I advise you to come in your numbers and expect quite a number of a big crowd that will be visiting your stands to inquire about your products and your services on the 2025 edition. It is going to be fully packed. The stadium will be fully packed with people, and we are expecting also an increased number of exhibitors on the 2025 edition.
Maybe some people who want to learn more about this, this Beitbridge Business Expo, do you have maybe a website where they can go and read? Or?
Okay. So far, we haven't got a website. We are mainly relying on our Facebook page, where we constantly, and I repeat, where we constantly give updates. We've got an administrator who is constantly giving feedback on the events that are coming and what is happening now. If you go on our Facebook page, you will see feedback and every information that you might require from time to time.
Yeah, you mentioned that Beitbridge Business Expo keeps growing, and it never goes down. But as a organization, as a business, there also you encounter some challenges. What could be that? Maybe they could be minor, but there could be challenges.
Thank you. The challenges that we mainly face, especially in Beitbridge, is people are very lazy or they are reluctant to attend those kind of events. But basically, the events are done for them to know where to get services. So those are the challenges that we face. We try to bring in entertainment for them to come and entertain themselves as they learn from the exhibitors. Because when you bring in somebody from Harare who's providing a service, we want him to teach or to tell the people in Beitbridge that I'm available to give such a service or such a product. And the Beitbridge community is relaxed to go to the Beitbridge Duliwadzimu Stadium to learn what is there. That is one of the major challenges that we have in Beitbridge.
In terms of the business environment, how do you see it? Any challenging in terms of those who are growing or downfall?
I wouldn't say it's a challenge of some sort, but I've seen businesses growing, and the feedback that we get from the people that attend the Beitbridge Business Expo, they compliment and they give us feedback that they have enjoyed themselves and they've realized an increase in their businesses, where they will be given a chance to market themselves, and thereafter they enjoy the benefits of the Beitbridge Business Expo.
Thank you, Mr. Zvenyika. Lastly, before we go, just a word of advice. We can be business who can be entrepreneurs. We don't know. Maybe some startups, and they'll be like, I feel like I'm still young to go there. My business is not yet thriving, so that I can go there.
Right. The Beitbridge Business Expo does not choose big businesses. Yeah. We have got SMEs that are exhibiting. The thing is, big companies do not advertise. Big companies do not advertise because they are big, but they are big because they advertised.
What do you mean?
I'll give you an example. Yeah. Coca-Cola is big because it continuously advertises itself. Yeah. And it is big because of that reason. There are also other big companies that don't advertise now because they call themselves big. But they are big because they used to advertise. So what it is a small business would need to advertise. You need to be there, the Beitbridge Business Expo, as small as you are, to advertise your services, to advertise your product, so that people know about you, people know what you are doing, people know where to find you when they want the product, people will know where to find you when they want your services. That's what it is. That's who we are, the Beitbridge Business Expo.
Yeah. You seem like you're inspired by somebody who does business.
I'm inspired by quite a number of institutions here in Beitbridge. Yeah. Zia Media being one of them. I'm inspired by the way they do their things professionally. I'm inspired by other companies like Zimbodas. They are big. They are professional, and you see professionalism in their conduct. Yeah, I'm inspired by those kind of businesses.
Thank you, Mr. Zvenyika. It has been like a pleasure to be with you here. We hope these small SMEs and maybe big, they learn something from your business expo, and I hope they got the message that you had to deliver to them in each and every word that you give. Thank you, Mr. Zvenyika.
Thank you, Mark.
You're welcome.